Hello, Loveland Magazine viewers. Skeletor here. I was just looking for some kids. They're trick-or-treating tonight. Now, tonight is the night that I will be giving you my top 5 Halloween movies. Some are scary, some are filled with candy, and some are filled with horror. Lots of gore. Now I have something for everyone. My first pick for Halloween movies this season is A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a 1984 supernatural slasher film, originally directed by Wes Craven. He's a legendary man. Now the budget for this movie was $1.1 million, which wasn't a lot back then. And they made $57 million off this movie, making it one of the greatest horror films of all time. Now, the funny part about this, it was set in Springwood, Ohio. Not a real place, but kind of funny, considering Ohio is where all the serial killers are from, including Freddy Krueger, apparently. Now, some of the best actors and actresses of all time were in this movie and got their start in this movie, including Johnny Depp, Heather Langenkamp, Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger, one of my favorites, and Nick Corey. Now, this is rated R, so kids, y'all got to get in bed for this one, unless the parents want you to watch it. That's up to you. Now, you can get this on Hulu and HBO Max. Go ahead and roll the trailer.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
There's something out there, isn't there? Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
No! Tina!
Nancy, there's something wrong with you. You're imagining things.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I hope you guys enjoyed that trailer. Be careful in your dreams tonight. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Now, one of my second favorite films, and this one's pretty scary too, kind of messed up in a few ways. Now this one's called The Hills Have Eyes. Now you guys might remember this from 1977. I prefer the 2006 remake because I would say the gore's a lot better. Now, this was originally directed once again by Wes Craven, a legendary person, but the remake was directed by Alexandre Aja, which is a French slasher film director who actually made High Tension, which was huge in France. Now this grossed $70 million. It quadrupled the budget. So it was a low budget film, but made a lot of money. Now this was filmed in Morocco. Kind of interesting because that's considered the gateway of the Sahara Desert. Pretty interesting. Now with that, there was only one sequel made to this one. It didn't need to go any further than it already had. It is set in New Mexico. Some of the actors and actresses in this one include Aaron Stanford, Kathleen Quinlan, Vanessa Shaw, and Emily DeRaven. Now, Vanessa Shaw, if y'all don't remember that name, she was actually in Hocus Pocus. So she definitely made a flip into this rated R film. Now there's an unrated version as well. That one definitely put the kids to bed. That's an adult film. But you could probably watch the rated R, you just need to cover the kids' eyes. Now with that, you can watch this on Amazon Prime Video. Alright, you guys ready? Go ahead and roll the trailer for this one.
Don't see too many travelers around here. Where are y'all headed?
San Diego.
You have a safe trip.
Next year, I am going to Cancun.
What do you want?
guys enjoyed that one. I know I certainly did. If I was you, probably not go to Morocco anytime soon. Now, my third favorite, and this is a kid's one. This brings me back to my young years. Well, I am Skeletor, so I'm young at heart, of course. Now, this is called the Goosebumps series. This is an R.L. Stine fan favorite. Was written in 1995 and sold over 400 million books. Now, in saying that, there's 235 books in this series, but it was made into a television series. It's considered a children's anthology horror television series. Now, R.L. Stine wrote these based on Tales from the Crypt. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen that before, but I'm related to the Tales from the Crypt person. Me and Skeletor, you know. Okay, now, the one movie that I would like you guys to check out, because there's several in this series, is The Haunted Mask. Now, the cool thing about this one is that R.L. Stine's son actually had a Halloween mask that wouldn't come off. And that's what this was based on. Kind of scary. Also was based on R.L. Stine's childhood fears. Kind of creepy to me because who experiences all those things? I don't know. I know I certainly haven't. Now, this was the #1 children's TV show for 3 years. It is rated PG, and right now it is on Netflix. All right, you guys ready for The Haunted Mask Part 1 and Part 2? Go ahead and roll the trailer.
I'm freaking out here. Mask, it won't come off. No. That's too dangerous.
Oh,
What's the matter?
there's no bottom to this mask. There's no line in between the mask and your skin. There's no place I can reach my hand in.
It's eyes in the mirror.
What about them?
They're not my eyes, Sabrina. My eyes don't look like that.
Try to calm down, Curly Beth.
Those aren't my eyes. Where are my eyes?
What are you supposed to be?
I'm supposed to be mean, but I'm not. I'm supposed to be mean, but I'm not.
No, David, I don't want any bone soup right now. I'm busy. Driving me nuts, asking me if I want bone soup just because I'm Skeletor. Anyways, so the third movie on my list, it's called Fear Street, the Trilogy. Now, this is brand new. R.L. Stine originally wrote this series, through books, of course, but then this entire 3-movie trilogy was released in 2021 on Netflix. The first one is called Fear Street Part 1, 1994. Then you have Fear Street Part 2, 1978. Then you have Fear Street Part 3, 1666. It goes backwards in time. Now, this is a horror film series, and it is rated R, so be careful with the kiddies. They might have nightmares on this one. It was set in Atlanta and East Point, Georgia. Now, the cool thing about this is Part 1 was actually influenced by Scream. That was written in 1995. I don't know if you guys know about Scream. I do. I was actually in it. Now, Part 2, that was influenced by Friday the 13th. Another fan favorite. And Part 3 was influenced by The New World. This received a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was just released a few months ago. Lot of great actors and actresses in this one. Kiana Madeira, Dina Johnson, Olivia Scott Welch, who was also in Panic, the new Prime Video series. Now, this series, like I said, is rated R, and it is on Netflix right now. All right, guys, this one's really scary and just a little bit gory. Go ahead and roll the trailer.
Hello?
Still alive.
Who is this?
It's happening again.
Tonight is Sunnyvale versus Shadyside. Red versus blue. Good versus evil. Recommensicate. Color!
Are you okay?
Shadyside, a history of horror has earned it the nickname Killer Capital USA.
You were the only person who survived. How do we end this?
You have to go back to where it all started.
1666. The devil has come to feast on our misdeeds.
Forever.
Try not to die.
Welcome to the suck.
Come back from that,
I hope you guys enjoyed that gore. I know I did. Now, this last one is legendary. Child's Play. Now, if you haven't ever heard of this little guy named Chucky running around, I don't know where you've been. Now, the original obviously was made in 1988, but I actually prefer the remake, surprisingly enough. This was written in 2019. It is a slasher film, so once again, kids, be careful. Now, it was directed by Lars Klevberg, and it was set in Chicago. It was a $10 million budget, which pretty high, but at the same time, it grossed $45 million. So people watched it, and they loved it. Now, it drew inspiration from E.T. Kind of interesting, I thought. It was filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia. A couple really good actresses and actors in this one. Aubrey Plaza, she plays the main character, Karen. Gabriel Bateman, he actually plays Andy. You have Brian Tyree Henry, who plays Detective Mike Norris. And Mark Hamill's actually in it too. He is the voice of Chucky. Now, this film is rated R, of course. You can watch it on Hulu and Amazon Prime Video. Alright guys, for this trailer, you might want to put away your dolls because you're going to be scared of them later. Go ahead and roll the trailer.
Something's wrong with Chucky.
I know this move has been really tough, but this is supposed to be a new start for us, remember? You said you were going to try to make new friends.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products and smart home devices. Introducing your new best friend.
I think Chucky did something. We have to stop him.
Good night, Andy.
Here I am. It's Skeletor, and I'm back, and I hope you enjoyed those 5 movies. I hope you watch every single one of them. Sorry, I have to go. I have to go eat some bone soup, and, you know, I gotta go find some trick-or-treaters to feed on. Happy Halloween, Loveland Magazine.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Here we are.